Welcome to Tamsy Fae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsy Fae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsy Fae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about Tamsy Fae's stream. How do you join the list? To join the list, type !join followed by your question. Please provide a question when you join, otherwise I will not be able to add you. If there is space in our free list you will be added when you join, if there is no space you will be seated in the lounge. When spots become available, people are randomly chosen from the lounge and placed on the free list. In other words, the lounge is a waiting list. Being placed in the lounge does not guarantee you will have a reading. Thank you for understanding. To check your position, type !position and you will either be given your position in the free list, told you are still in the lounge, or that you are not in either. Your position number will change, normally decreasing as Tamsy does her readings. However, your position may increase if there is a donation or someone requests a theme reading, as theme readings get advanced to the front of the free list. If you would like to leave the free list, please type !leave. If you miss your reading on the stream, type !timestamp or !timestamps to find out when your reading took place in the stream. You may skip the free list with a super chat or PayPal donation of a minimum of $3 plus Canadian. To keep things fair, Tamsy may limit how many times someone can use a super chat in a stream, but you are always welcome to book a private reading with Tamsy. You can book a private reading by email or through Tamsy's website. You can find the links on her about page or in the chat. While you are waiting for your reading, make yourself comfy and ask me, Nightbot, questions. Here is how to ask me questions. !magical, see how magical you are. !8ball, for the magic 8-ball answer. !oracle for an oracle message. !fortune, to get a fortune. !horoscope, for today's horoscope. !card to draw a tarot card and get info about its meaning. !list to see who is on the free list and who is in the lounge. !position to get your current position. I will occasionally provide information about other services available in the chat. Tamsy Fae is an intuitive mystic energy reader. Enjoy her fairy moon readings and more. Tamsy uses tarot cards to pick up your energy or the energies around your situation and connect with the spirits, Fae, and the universe to bring out profound inner truths we dare not tell ourselves with love, kindness, and humor. The cards may bring up deep hidden emotions. Readings are never 100% accurate, and roles may be reversed. Take what is yours and leave the rest. Some energies or emotions may take time to settle. And here are some photos of Ms. Beastie, Mr. Lucky Pug, and Miss Floppy. Tamsy should be arriving soon. Welcome to Tamsy Fae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsy Fae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsy Fae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about Tamsy Fae's stream. How do you join the list? To join the list, type !join followed by your question. Please provide a question when you join, otherwise I will not be able to add you. If there is space in our free list you will be added when you join, if there is no space you will be seated in the lounge. When spots become available people are randomly chosen from the lounge and placed on the free list. In other words, the lounge is a waiting list. Being placed in the lounge does not guarantee you will have a reading. Thank you for understanding. To check your position, type !position and you will either be given your position in the free list, told you are still in the lounge, or that you are not in either. Your position number will change, normally decreasing as Tamsy does her readings. However, your position may increase if there is a donation or someone requests a theme reading, as theme readings get advanced to the front of the free list. If you would like to leave the free list, please type !leave. If you miss your reading on the stream, type !timestamp or !timestamps to find out when your reading took place in the stream. You may skip the free list with a super chat or PayPal donation of a minimum of $3 plus Canadian. To keep things fair, Tamsy may limit how many times someone can use a super chat in a stream, but you are always welcome to book a private reading with Tamsy. You can book a private reading by email or through Tamsy's website. You can find the links on her About page or in the chat. While you are waiting for your reading, make yourself comfy and ask me, Nightbot, questions. Here is how to ask me questions. !magical, see how magical you are. !8ball, for the magic 8-ball answer. !oracle for an oracle message. !fortune, to get a fortune. !horoscope, for today's horoscope. !card to draw a tarot card and get info about its meaning. !list to see who is on the free list and who is in the lounge. !position to get your current position. I will occasionally provide information about other services available in the chat. Tamsy Fae is an intuitive mystic energy reader. Enjoy her fairy moon readings and more. Tamsy uses tarot cards to pick up your energy or the energies around your situation and connect with the spirits, Fae, and the universe to bring out profound inner truths we dare not tell ourselves with love, kindness, and humor. The cards may bring up deep hidden emotions. Readings are never 100% accurate, and roles may be reversed. Take what is yours and leave the rest. Some energies or emotions may take time to settle. And here are some photos of Ms. Beastie, Mr. Lucky Pug, and Miss Floppy. Tamsy should be arriving soon. Welcome to Tamsy Fae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsy Fae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other info.
Hello everyone, welcome. How's it going? Hello everyone. Hi Alice, hi Dee Dee, hi James, hi Blue. Welcome everyone. Hi Bernadette. Hello everyone. Hi Eliza. Welcome. So I started a video series. So there's 2 videos that are exactly the same, but the videos that says members only is a more detailed reading. So if you don't want to watch the free one, you can just watch the members only reading once your zodiac sign comes up. Just to let you know. So yeah, it's the same thing as a free one, but in more details for you members. So that is a fun thing they have. Y'all know how it works. I'm gonna switch the screens to get started. There you go. Alice, Kyle's thoughts, feelings, and next actions towards Alice. Let's see, is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae that want to come and give Alice a message? What are Kyle's thoughts and feelings and next actions towards Alice? You have the 3 of Pentacles in the dark. So I don't know if it's like the 2 of you are like on different, like have different opinions about things or different ideas of how the 2 of you are proceeding in this relationship or what's going on with that. Because you have the Ace of Pentacles too. So I feel like from whatever started between the 2 of you, things may have slowed down a little bit. I don't know. But I feel like he's still ready to take action towards you with the Knight of Pentacles here. Maybe a little slower than you would like. But I feel like he's still very dedicated towards you. You know, does take responsibility. I feel like he does work a lot though, or works hard. The 8 of Cups, he's sticking around. He's not abandoning you at all, it seems. And what else does Alice need to know about Kyle's thoughts and feelings towards Alice? The Star. So there may not be a lot of faith or a lot of creativity in their relationship. What's going on with this? Yeah, the 2 of Pentacles. I don't know if there's an imbalance in the the materialistic side of things between the 2 of you. I feel like there is some romance though, just not a lot of quick, fast-paced action going on. So it's kind of slow and steady. I don't know if Kyle is just not energy of going slow and steady, not really wanting to rush it. Let's see if we clarify on exactly what is Kyle's next actions towards Eliza. What are Kyle's next actions towards Eliza? And of Pentacles, right? It's kind of trying to build something with you, trying to nurture the relationship to see how it's going. Yeah, like I said before, I feel like there's like different opinions, different thoughts, different things going on there. The 2 of you, I guess, we'll have to talk about, but there is a 2 of Cups, bottom of the deck, so love, romance, passion coming through. Seems to be a good connection. That is what I got. I feel like Kyle just kind of like winging it, playing it day by day kind of thing. Dee, how will inspection go for next Monday at my apartment? Let's see for Dee. Is there any spirit guides, answers, or fae that want to come give Dee a message? How will the inspection go for Dee at their apartment? Is there any spirit guides, answers, or fae? How will the inspection go for Dee at her apartment? I feel like the King of Wands. So I don't know if this is just a person that is like overly controlling and nitpicking at things. You know, they maybe just be one of those things. But I feel like overall it will go well. You will have that fulfillment, you know. I feel like they'll be happy with it. They may recommend some things, you know, with the Ace of Pentacles in the dark here. Um, they may offer you some resources or something. I don't know what that is about. The Eight of Cups is in the dark too, so nothing really as much is going to change at all. What else do you need to know about this inspection? What's the energy around the inspection on Monday? Yeah, the Four of Swords is in a light, so, you know, take a rest. You don't need to overthink it or overanalyze it. The Fool is in the dark, so, you know, try to be calm, not cause any chaotic energy going on there. I know sometimes it can get stressful when things like that happen. The Five of Wands is in the dark. So I feel like overall, you know, there may be, like, I feel like they may offer some suggestions or something. I'm not quite sure what's up with that. Let's see. Yeah, I feel like it's a matter of, like, don't stress about it, rest. You know, may stir some emotions for some reason. Maybe it's just, I feel like it's just the way this person is. Maybe they're very direct in their communication. Maybe straightforward, because I feel like they're more or less trying to give suggestions rather than, hey, you have to do this, but it may come across that way. But that's what I want. Blue. Let's see for blue. Is there any spirits, spirit guides, answers, James or Fae that want to come and give blue a message? Is William even aware that something is wrong? Why didn't he say anything about the song I sent him? Does he even care that he is breaking my trust so I can't talk to him? Let's see for blue. Any spirits, spirit guides, answers, James or Fae that want to come and give blue a message? The sun is in the dark. So I don't know if there's what's going on with that energy. I feel like William does have a lot of love and care and compassion towards you, right? With the Knight of Cups here. I feel like William kind of wears his heart on his sleeve sometimes. Maybe not does a lot of thinking, just a lot of feeling kind of thing. The Nine of Wands. I feel like they're a little bit on edge, a little bit guarded for some reason. Um, you know, I feel like William doesn't like to overly express himself very much, kind of like holds things in a little. The Hermit is in the dark too, so I feel like they are more open with you than maybe in general with other people, and maybe that's causing the cloudiness, you know, like not so bright and sunny kind of energy, more of a darker energy. Let's see what else. Does William even know that he is betraying Blue's trust? The Four of Cups is yes, but I feel like, you know, with the Four of Pentacles, it's like a yes, no, and maybe they don't really know why they have betrayed your trust. I feel like they know that they did, but they don't know what they're doing, it seems. I feel like they keep replaying it over and over in their mind, like revisiting that past thing of what it could be. Why didn't William say anything about the song Blue sent him? The Magician is in the dark, the Two of Wands. I feel like maybe the song itself didn't make sense to him, maybe, or didn't realize he was supposed to uh, react to it a certain way. I feel like he was indecisive, so I feel like he didn't really get the song, or didn't really get what was happening there. What is the best advice for Blue to deal with William? Yeah. You have the Two of Wands here, so kind of like being indecisive of what the future holds for the two of you. There's also the Two of Swords and the Light. So I feel like there's a difficult decision you're going to have to make on how this is going to play out for you. What is your best judgment on this? Are you trusting your best judgment on how you're moving forward with this energy? Because I feel like you were more independent, or William's more independent. Not quite sure who the Nine of Pentacles represents, because I feel like this person is like focusing on themselves, focusing on their work, their career, their financial side of things. Um, Even though they feel like they have a lot of love and passion towards you, if you're not feeling it and it's causing some difficult decisions to be made, the judgment is like, what is your heart telling you about this relationship? If you're not feeling it, you're not feeling it. You can't make something work out if it's not working out. Because I feel like there's some communication blocks between the two of you that's not really getting through to each other, of how each of you think. Because I feel like both of you kind of like think and feel things differently, so it's kind of like trying to get onto the same page kind of thing. Seems to be a challenge, but that is what I go with. James, how will it go between James and Cindy the Gemini? Ooh, maybe we'll meet on Wednesday. That is awesome. Let's see for James. Aquarius and Gemini should go really well together. Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, messages, James or Fae that want to come and give James a message? How will things go between James and Cindy when they meet on Wednesday? I don't know if it's you or Cindy who's gonna be like very stressed and worried about how things are gonna play out. A little indecisive of what's going on, what to wear, what to do, kind of thing. I can feel that with the Nine of Swords here, just kind of like being stuck with worrying, overthinking over, The Seven of Swords is here though, so I don't know if it's a matter of the two of you need to be very strategic on how you're planning this meetup on Wednesday, like what you're doing, making sure there's no miscommunication or misunderstanding of anything. Because I feel like it could possibly be a really big spark, right? A spark of a good opportunity between the two of you to connect, right? The devil energy, so I feel like there's definitely going to be some sexual attraction going on there. There's also the Strength card, so I feel like you will quickly get strong feelings for each other. It's usually fun though, yeah. Um, Also have the Queen of Pentacles. So I don't know if the Gemini, Cindy, is trying to take things slow just because you're a new person. But I feel like the attraction is going to be very strong. So I don't know if you'll have to be the one to, or she'll be the one to like slow things down. Not because she's not interested, just I feel like it's a way of her protecting her heart kind of thing, not to get, disappointed, or I feel like she doesn't want to rush into anything too quickly, which is going to be hard. Yeah, the Hierophant, I feel like both of you have the same values, same beliefs. There's a lot of similarities between the two of you that's going to show right away. The King of Swords, yeah, I feel like you're going to have to use more of your self control. King of Swords in the dark, so it's going to be hard for you to have that self control, to not, like, jump right in. um, but yeah, because I feel like if you jump too in, go too fast, move too fast, you know, it'll scare her away, or it won't work. Six of Cups, though, that's a beautiful energy. I feel like this card has a lot of like love scenes going on in it. You're the Six of Cups, right? Having that nostalgia, happy memory, playful energy coming through. Yeah, but don't melt the ice too quick, Culture. For culture, will getting a master's degree help me make more money? Let's see for culture. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Well, if culture gets a master's degree, will it help culture make more money? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? I'll come give culture a message. If culture gets a master's degree, will she make more money? I feel like that is a yes card, right? The Ten of Cups came flying out. Happy home, happy life. I feel like it'll also give you a sense of fulfillment. Seven of Pentacles, I feel like it will help with your growth, with your long-term views and goals that you're trying to put together. I feel like you would have success in doing that work. Would it be worth it for culture to do it? I feel like it's kind of like the same answer no matter how you word it, right? I feel on your end it may be a challenge for you to complete it. Maybe because of the financial side of things, because you're running out of pennies with the Ace of Pentacles in the dark kind of thing. You have the Temperance, so I feel like it all depends where your balance is at. Like your mind, heart, soul kind of thing. Of where your head's at. Like if your head and your heart is not into going forward with a master's degree, then it would be a waste, right? If you're not going to put your full effort into it to get the degree, kind of like, yeah, the Tower's in the dark too. So I feel like you're kind of like expecting the worst before you even figure it out, though. Let's see, what else? Would culture actually make more money? The Four of Cups. I feel like it's a tough decision, right? You have the Four of Cups, right? 4 4 4 is that sense of protection, stability, using your inner wisdom to figuring things out. Four of Swords too is like rest on it, think about it, maybe talk to someone who knows your field and knows more about all of that to see like what would be the best path for you, what would be the best decisions for you regarding your career and what financial opportunities you would have. Kind of like drawing out the pros and cons of both, what options you would have either way, or and see if there's even a difference, right? Three of Pentacles too, like collaborating, networking. I feel like that's more about you reaching out to other people who are professional about this, and they can like go into details, explain, so you have a better understanding of your decision here. But that's what I got. Butterfly, hello. A message from Spirit Team. Yes, is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Butterfly a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Butterfly a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to give Butterfly a message? Yeah, the Five of Swords and the Light. So I don't know if there's been some sort of conflict going on in your energy or just some sudden changes and challenges you've been facing. Because with the Five of Swords, I just feel like there's energy of um some sort of drama or some sort of thing stirring up some tension or some disagreements going on there. Yeah, the home life or office life, whatever that is for you, seems to be turned around, eh? Because I just feel like there's a sense of some unhappy energy coming through. I don't know if it's drama or what. The Ten of Wands is also in the dark. I feel like there's something that's coming to an end with a new beginning or a rebirth type of energy. So I don't know if this has happened yet or if it's coming. You have the Justice card in the dark too. So I feel like there's an imbalance going on, like trying to figure out what's in your heart, what's in your mind. Queen of Wands too, who's not very confident in herself right now. So I don't know if that's you or someone else who's feeling maybe a little arrogant or a little hot tempered or what's going on with this energy for Butterfly. The Page of Pentacles is in the dark. So I don't know if it's coming from unexpected or unwanted or unpleasant news about something or other, about a job or career, what's going on with that. So I feel like there's some scattered, unrealistic energy coming through. Maybe someone is procrastinating. Two of Wands too, like trying to decide what's your next plans, what your next steps are. Seems to be clouded of what to do next. The Queen of Swords is in the dark, so I feel like there's someone in their air energy just kind of gonna give you a hard time. I don't know if it's just because they're jealous or if it's just they want to take control or they feel like they have your best interest in mind, but they don't really. Or they probably do have your best interest in mind, but it's kind of like not what you're needing right now. Yeah, the moon is in the dark too, so there's some clouded energy coming through there. The Eight of Cups, whatever it is, I feel like you're gonna move past it. It's kind of like not getting yourself involved in it. If it's not your thing. Other people pushing boundaries, yeah, I can feel that. Yeah, I think it's kind of like just don't get yourself involved in it and keep moving forward. Stand your ground. Don't let them push you in one way or another. Right? Focus on your independence with the King of Pentacles. Focus on things that you have going on. Not allow them stir up this energy. Because I feel like this energy itself can just put you in a bad mood or put you in a bad place that you don't want to be. Yeah. I feel like God, hopefully, on the 17th, there'll be a renewal in the energy and the new moon will come out and do its thing. Alice, general messages about love and career for Alice. What will happen in the next 2 weeks for Alice in love and career? Is there any spirit guides, James or Faye that want to come and give Alice a message? What does Alice need to know in love and career right now? You have the Ten of Wands in the dark, so I feel like whatever weight you've been carrying is going to be a little bit less in your career. You have the Three of Pentacles, so I feel like you're kind of like going solo on your career path right now. I feel like there may be a spark of a new beginning of some sorts, right? New opportunity. It may be something small or a small start of something, but I feel like it's worthwhile to look into it or start it up or see what's going on with there. The Ten of Swords is in the dark, so you may feel like you've hit rock bottom, but the only way up is up. You can't go any farther than the bottom. So I feel like things are going to start to look better, because I feel like this sense of you rising above, pulling yourself together, reaching out to others, maybe others reaching out towards you with this new opportunity here. I feel like it's going to be like a new, sudden, unexpected opportunity to come your way with career. What does Alice need to know about this new career that seems to be popping up here? Yeah, maybe a slow start to something, like I said, but you're the Queen of Pentacles, so I feel like you can make this business situation work. I'm not sure what it is for you, but I feel like you're going to, own your truth, be honest with yourself, with your expectations. The Queen of Pentacles, I feel like there would be some growth, something stability. So I don't know if this is you starting your own little side hustle or what that is for you, but it seems to be a spark of something. But the Wheel of Fortune is in your favor, right? Good luck, good timing, good energy coming through. Karma's on your side. What does Alice need to know about love? What does Alice need to know about love? The Page of Wands. So yeah, the Page of Wands. Good communication. Some good feedback. Maybe somebody's gonna be like expressing their feelings for you in love. I feel like this may be a brand new person because the Ace of Swords. So they may not know that you exist yet, but I feel like they're gonna be coming into your energy. The Four of Wands. That celebration, right? I feel like there's gonna be a good energy between the two of you, but it will come with something dying off. So I'm not quite sure what that is. There's something ending. I feel like there's going to be a rebirth transformation in your energy. Well, things are just going to suddenly change. That is what I got. Energy around a romantic relationship with Bernadette. What does Bernadette need to know about a romantic relationship? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come to Bernadette a message? Any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae, what does Bernadette need to know about her romantic relationship? What's going on around your romantic relationship? Ooh, I feel like there is romance coming through, right? The Fire of the Judgment card here. I feel that. You're done if nothing changes. Okay, yeah, the Judgment is like having a second chance, right? Kind of having a do-over kind of energy is coming through, because you do have the Knight of Wands, so the hot, fiery, passionate, romantic energy seems to be coming through, right? Because I just feel like there's this energy of that sexy, vibrant, seductive energy coming through. The Emperor is still in the dark, or I don't know why I'm saying still in the dark. I guess I don't know if your partner's been in the dark for a long time, but I feel like there's a lack of confidence, even though this is something that they want. They're not very good at sparking this romantic side of them, it seems. But I feel like they may figure out how to do so with the Page of Cups here, because I feel like they will open up and express their emotions towards you. I feel like if it's not your partner that you're with now, it may be someone new. I have no idea. But there's the Queen of Wands in the dark too. So I don't know if it's also, I feel like you're both in the dark there. So I feel like in order to have this romantic energy, the two of you have to turn yourselves around, right? Kind of being a little bit less controlling, a little bit less negative, and be a little bit more positive, a little bit more passionate, a little bit more nurturing in your energy. And with the Emperor in the dark, they need to turn around too and boost their confidence a little bit with taking that sense of control. What else does Bernadette need to know about this energy? What else does Bernadette need to know about this energy? Yeah, I feel like there is a spark, but it's slow moving. The Queen of Pentacles here is slowing down, getting to know each other. But the Queen of Pentacles, she's very sensual, very touchy-feely type of energy, right? I feel this energy of her being nurturing, confident, maybe being resourceful and trying to figure out how to bring some sort of element to the romantic side of things, maybe something different. You know? there is the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like there's a new beginning between the two of you, a renewal energy that's trying to come through that may make the two of you have a little bit less stress or tension between the two of you, kind of thing. But that's what I got. Dee, how will YouTube channel Sapphic Hearts do? Hi Tammy, how are you? Let's see for Dee. Is there any spirits, spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Dee a message? Any spirits, spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Dee a message? How will Dee's YouTube channel go? How will Dee's YouTube channel go? You have the Six of Pentacles, so I feel like it will be good, right? I feel like there will be a sense of gratitude. I feel like there will be equal balance between, you know, you and the audience that's watching you. You have the Three of Wands here, so I feel like there's this energy of um maybe networking, collaborating, whatever that is, sharing different views or different sides of things coming through. There is the Knight of Cups and the light, so I feel like there's an energy of emotions going through as well. I feel like people will see the romantic or the heartfelt side of the work that you put into it. I also feel like there's this energy of um being creative and um imaginative in your work as well is kind of going to boost things up. You have the Devil card here, so I don't know if it's just a matter of the content itself being a little bit devilish with temptations and materialistic things, or what's going on with that. The Tower. There may be some sudden unexpected changes that may come with that. Why is there the Devil and the Tower card here? Sorry, somebody outside is being really loud. The Temperance, or my heart and soul is going to be in the right place, so that seems to be a good balance. It seems like it's going well here. So I don't know what the sudden unexpected change may be. Maybe it's a matter of being careful that there's no copyright issues or anything like that that may disrupt the flow of things. You know, checking things twice to see what's going on there. Five of Pentacles, I feel like there will be some positive changes. Like whatever this is, it's gonna blow over really quickly, or you'll be able to correct it very quickly. Just a matter of listening to your intuition on that one. But that's what I got. Nor. What is coming towards Nor? Let's see, what is coming towards Nor? Bringing spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae. What is coming towards Nor? What is coming towards Nor? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What's coming towards Nor? You have the Queen of Wands in the dark, so I don't know if you've been feeling a little down or a little bit of lack of motivation in your energy or what's going on there. Whatever it is, you have the Two of Pentacles. So I feel like it's just a matter of focusing on what's most important for you to focus on right now, like what's priority, what things can wait for another time, or if it's just a matter of you kind of like figuring out how to adjust your time management with your scheduling and everything else that's going on as well. You have the Five of Cups there, so I feel like there's this energy of focusing on what was, like past things that are no longer serving you, instead of moving on from that. I feel like it's just a matter of you needing a good night out kind of thing, you know? Going out, socializing, having fun with friends or family, whatever that is. I kind of like just taking a break from the worries and the stresses of things. Life is already stressful. It's a matter of changing your mind, doing something that you enjoy. What else is coming towards Nora? The sun. So positive energy is coming ahead, right? I feel like it's a matter of being optimistic. I also feel like there's this energy of you making a movement to something better, right? I feel like happiness and success is coming your way. I don't know if it's something you've been working on for a while or something you've been waiting for, but I feel like you will get success despite the challenges, The Queen of Swords is in the dark, so somebody may try to interrupt your energy or delay things or prolong things just because, the element of change is not exactly going in your favor right now, but you're still feeling positive. The energy is still positive. I feel like there may be just a matter of like some setback because of resisting the changes that are coming. There is going to be changes and challenges, but you have all the wisdom you need inside of you, so listen to your true self. The Six of Cups is here too, so I feel like it's a matter of figuring out what your next moves are. Because I feel this energy you wanting to cling to what's comfortable, not really wanting to face the unknown. But I feel like facing the unknown, you will regain that strength and that confidence to do so. The Five of Swords is in the dark, so I feel like someone may resolve an issue with you, that someone may apologize towards you even, because I feel like there's some sort of issue that you're going to move past and get the results from, or get some clarity on whatever happened there and move on. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. Someone may apologize towards you. I feel like it's a Page of Pentacles, so I don't know who that is. Maybe they were a little immature in their energy at the time, but that's what I got. Blue! Let's see for blue. Is Jackson truly okay with the fact he can't work romantically? Spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae. Is Jack truly okay with the fact that we can't work romantically? The Three of Wands is not perfectly okay. I mean, it is a yes card, but it's in the dark, so it's not a strong yes. Is there still something with William I could have? Is there still something with William that Blue can have? I feel like it all depends on what choices you make moving forward and what actions you take after that. So I feel like the choice is yours. I feel like there is a difficult choice for you to make of how you want to work things out with William and what type of actions are you going to take. Seems to be a strong energy here. Because I just feel like there's an energy of maybe being a little irrational or maybe not quite understanding William's energy. Would Blue be better off with either one of them? During spirit guides, exorcising the Fae, will Blue be better off with any one of them? The Eight of Wands is a yes card, but it's in the dark, so it's not a strong yes either. Is there somebody else out there for Blue? Is there somebody else out there for Blue? Is there somebody else out there for Blue? The Star is a yes card, but it's kind of like you're not having enough faith in yourself to find someone else either. I feel like William's energy wants to go slow. The universe's energy wants you and William to go slow for some reason. I see that you want to move fast, but the universe is like, no, slow down. Nine of Swords is in the dark. The Ten of Pentacles, right? Happy relationship, happy growth, happy connection there. The Ten of Pentacles too, I feel like there's this energy of settling down, supporting each other, going slow and steady so that you can build something between each other with William. Queen of Cups energy. So I don't know which one of you is the Queen of Cups, but I feel like one of you is very nurturing, very resourceful, very organized in their energy, and take time to work things out. Devil energy is definitely a sexual attraction between the two of you. That is strong. Eliza, energy of P towards Eliza. Let's see the energy of P towards Eliza. Is there any spirit guides, monsters, angels, or fae that want to come and give Eliza a message? Is there anyone? The energy of P. What is P's energy towards Eliza? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Eliza a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Eliza a message? You have the Three of Wands in the dark. So I feel like there's a lack of cooperation between you and P, like a lack of there's a lack of support of each other, whatever the friction is, or the tension, or whatever's going on there. There's a Ten of Pentacles as well. So I feel like there's this energy of, I don't know if there's been some disputes between the two of you, or, arguments or bickering or what's going on there. But you have choices, right? The Seven of Cups. You have choices, you have options of how the two of you are going to navigate this energy to move forward, right? Because I feel it's a matter of making a choice and sticking with it between each other. So I feel like there's a conversation that needs to be had with the two of you negotiating how the energy between the two of you is going to proceed. Because you have the King of Swords here. So I don't know if it's a matter of you or Pete, one of you have to taking that sense of control where this is going, how this is moving forward, or if you're going to call it quits and ending like the kind of swords here, right? I feel like you have options, kind of like figuring things out or cutting it off and, going your separate ways. What else does, see, is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What does Eliza need to know about this energy? What does Eliza need to know about this energy? What does Eliza need to know about this energy right now? Yeah, there's definitely an imbalance between the two of you, but now talking about what we said, and the Three of Pentacles now in the light that you can cooperate, you can work things out. You can share your goals, your visions, and have that meaningful conversation. I feel like it's a matter of letting go of the past and kind of like trying to figure out what is going on now and how you're going to move forward. Trying to figure out what's next. If the two of you just need a little rest from each other before you have this conversation or what's going on there. At the bottom of the deck is the King of Wands. So I feel like P's energy does have a spark of romance towards you, a spark of passion towards you. I feel like they're confident in their feelings and their thoughts about you, even though they may not express them all that much. They know that there's good energy between the two of you, right? Two of Cups, too, love and romance and passion is coming through, like a soulmate connection kind of thing. Maybe the twin flame energy, I don't know, because sometimes twin flames don't work as well as soulmates. Um, Six of Wands energy, though, having that badass success, putting yourself um in a position to have this conversation. But that is what I got. James, will AC Alex the Libra be open to meeting this weekend? Let's see. For any spirit guides, and angels, or faith, I want to come and give James a message. Will Alex the Libra be open to meeting this weekend? The Eight of Pentacles is yes. She would be willing to work something out with you. Would she be open to dancing this weekend? Try that again. Too many cards came out. For James, would Alex be open to dancing this weekend? No. That did come out a little second ago, but I was hoping for a yes. Would Alex be ready for a lunch first? Would Alex be up to a lunch first? No. Would Alex be up to having a coffee first? Maybe she already has plans and it's a matter of you doing whatever she wants you to do. I feel like she doesn't want you to choose this. I have no idea how this is playing out. But the Eight of Pentacles is like, yeah, she's dedicated. She's like, yes, we'll go. We'll do it. We'll have fun. But then it's like, nope. Maybe, yeah, maybe just a night out situation, not really dancing. There you go. Ask her about her plans and go from there. Tell her that you're free this weekend. You have nothing to do. Maybe she'll invite you somewhere, right? You taking action. Slow and steady seems to be the way you need to go, though, you know? Don't have a big ego and rush anything. Culture. What messages do I need to hear right now for culture? What is those messages culture need to hear right now? For any spirits, guys, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give culture a message. What does culture need to know right now? We have the Five of Swords in the dark. I feel like there's this energy of someone wanting to apologize towards you and resolve some sort of issue or conflict or something like that. I feel like whatever this person is, you need to speak your truth to them, right? Be open and honest with yourself and with them too. Because I feel this energy of you owning your truth, being honest, being clear minded. Like, don't put up with any nonsense kind of energy. Yeah, the Queen of Cups in the dark. So I feel like it's a matter of just sticking to the facts, just sticking to the logical side of things when you're dealing with this person and not allow your emotions to spill out. There is a lovers here, so I don't know if it's a matter of being at a crossroads with being more choosy or more specific with the relationships you're trying to connect with right now, if it's like love or friendship or what it is, or if there really is romance coming your way. Is the Five of Swords intentions romance? Is the person from the Five of Swords intentions romance towards culture? The Queen of Cups is yes and in the light. So someone may be coming back to apologize towards you. They may tell you that they have feelings for you in love and romance. That may help you turn your Queen of Cups back into the light with feeling emotions. But I feel like it does come with you being honest with your expectations, where you're at right now. Seven of Swords is in the dark. I feel like they just want to come clean to you. Like, I feel like they just want to pour their heart out towards you. I don't know what happened between the two of you in the past or where they're coming from, but I feel like everything is gonna come out, you know? Two of Swords is in the dark too. So maybe an indecisive energy. Maybe it'll be even like an information overload where you're gonna be forced to choose yes or no. Maybe be forced to choose between two different people in your life right now too. Um, with but like leading with honesty and compassion at the same time. What is this for culture? What is this for culture? Not quite sure how this is going to play out for you, but something from the past, someone from the past is going to come through, have this conversation with you, and you're going to have to figure out what you're going to do about it. I'm not even quite sure if it's a romantic situation or just someone who wants closure of whatever happened between the two of you. That is what I got. Alice, what will happen in the future of Kyle and I's relationship in the next 3 weeks? What's going to happen between Alice and their relationship in the next 3 weeks? During Spirit Guides, answers, and are Fae. What's going to happen between Alex's and Kyle's relationship in the next 3 weeks? There's a Five of Wands, so there may be some sort of disagreement, some sort of bickering going on, or something like that, you know? Having different opinions about things. The King of Swords is in the dark here, so I feel like it maybe Kyle will feel a little bit more irrational or not really feeling it for whatever reason. Um, yeah, the Tower's in the dark too. So I feel like whatever this is, there may be some tension building between the two of you in the next 3 weeks. You have the moon energy though, so some things may be left unresolved or just not being able to see it clearly enough. See what is going on here. What does Alice need to know about this energy in the next 3 weeks between her and Kyle? It seems like there is a possibility of working things out with him, though. It may all depend what choices and decisions the two of you make going forward. Because I just feel like with the Seven of Cups here, there's choices and decisions to make. But it's a matter of being realistic with your goals, making sure that you both are on the same page. You have the Two of Swords too. So be mindful of any sense of miscommunication coming through. What else does Alice need to know about this energy? Yeah, the Chariot is in the dark and the Two of Wands. So I feel like, yeah, things are going to be going slow. I know I feel like there's a lot of communication issues between the two of you. I don't know if that's true or not. Just kind of like what I'm seeing with the cards, with the moon energy, the King of Swords in the dark, the Two of Swords in the dark, kind of not being on the same page, kind of thing. I feel like there's a lack of planning ahead for the future. We're talking about the future too. Three of Cups is wanting to go out, having a date, wanting to socialize, fun times, you know? Maybe that's what's needed is a good night out and figuring things out from there, but that's what I got. Tammy, how can I get condo council to include me in the communication since I a council member too? Let's see for Tammy. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Tammy a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Tammy a message? What does Tammy need to know about the condo council? Will condo council include Tammy in the communication since she is a member as well? For the Emperor in the Dark, I feel like the condo council has a lot of control issues, eh? Like, I feel like they're, I don't know, like they have their little groups or whatever, and they stick to that, and anyone who's not part of it is kind of like left in the cold. There's the Ace of Wands in the dark too, so I feel like the condo council kind of acts on impulse. So maybe they don't really share communication. It's like, okay, let's do that without consulting the other people. Because there's the Eight of Cups too. Like they abandoned a lot of things and they keep moving forward. The Queen of Wands, I feel like that's you not communicating with you or not keeping you in the loop for some reason. What is going on with this energy? How could Chimi get the condo council to give her more communication? The Two of Pentacles is in the light, so it's kind of like juggling things around. Yeah, King of Cups. So I don't know if there's a way that you can wiggle your way into the group without, being all nice and friendly just because, they say to keep your friends close, but keep your enemies closer. I'm kind of feeling that energy coming through with the Two of Pentacles, where you have to juggle things around, trying to figure out what is what, right? For the King of Cups, maybe win them over with your heart, pretend that you care. And I feel like that may clear things up with the miscommunication or the tension that's brewing there. That's what I got. Bernadette. When will Bernadette move? I don't know. What's the energy around Bernadette moving? What is the energy around Bernadette moving? What is the energy around Bernadette moving? When there's when you have an embarrassing moment between a Wednesday and a Sunday, it seems. So anytime between a Thursday and Saturday when you have an embarrassing moment is when you're going to figure out when you're going to move. I don't know. Spirit has its own ideas. For the Seven of Wands in the light, I feel like there's this energy of, the Seven of Wands kind of energy is the summer. So I feel like it's gonna be between summer and spring, right? Summer and spring. I feel like that's like a whole year. So by the end of the year, I guess from now, the Eight of Pentacles is in the dark. So, I feel like it's more likely in the summer or spring. Especially because you have all this energy here, right? The Seven of Cups, Three of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles. Yeah. So, yeah. I feel like it may be like the end of summer, between the end of summer and spring. That is what I got though. Yeah. I feel like it will be this year, like before 2027. You know? I guess spring will be more March, right? Like early next year, So like a year from now, so it'd be early next year. But I feel like maybe like at the end of winter, early spring kind of thing. So it'd be between like February, March is the energy that's trying to come through here. But I feel like you'll get more information on that somewhere between when there's a really embarrassing moment happening, then something may happen right after that. I don't know. That's what the cards are saying. For Noor, what compare Muhammad Mamo's current feelings and thoughts between S and A. So what are Mamo's current feelings and thoughts for S? What are their current thoughts for A? What are their current thoughts for A? I feel like their current thoughts for us is the Four of Cups here. So I feel like they take a lot of time thinking about Maud. I feel like I say that wrong. I'm sorry. With the King of Swords, they feel very confident in their thoughts, very confident in themselves. So with that connection, they have a lot of faith in that connection. I feel like there's a good balance between them and that sort of thing. Between them and A, it seems like the Three of Wands, they work really well together. They make plans together, or they enjoy making plans together. The King of Cups, it gives them that sense of emotional fulfillment kind of energy coming through. Right? I feel like they kind of like follow their heart type of energy. They have a lot of passion, a lot of romance between the two of them. There is a hermit too, so I feel like they're coming out of their shell or getting to know each other at a deeper level now than they did before. So I feel like they have positive feelings for both. I feel like their connection with S is more logical, and their connection with A is more spiritual and emotional. So I feel like their connection with A is a little deeper, um, in that sort of sense of way. But that's what I got. So they definitely have more feelings for A, but logically, they do have good communication, good sense of clarity there. What I got? DD, past life. Let's see for DD. What does DD need to know about her past life? What does DD need to know about her past life? How is her past life affecting her now? I feel like the past life that's coming through right now is during this past life you had some empty fulfillment coming through. Maybe you felt rejected or had some sort of blockage of not knowing what is next or what to do next or how to process the situation during that time. You have the King of Pentacles in the dark, so I feel like either something happened to your um partner at that time or whatever happened, or if they divorced or if they died or what's going on with them. But I feel like it left you feeling empty, and missing them a lot, because I feel like with that energy you may have made some poor financial decisions with that, or maybe you tended to um get yourself into other things rather than moving forward and healing. So I don't know if that came with like some sort of addiction of gambling, alcohol, whatever that was. But I feel like moving forward, you learned how to move forward, how to let go of some of that negative energy that you were carrying there of abandonment. So I don't know if that caused some abandonment issues in this life, like people just abandoning you and stressing about it. I feel like overall you're learning your growth, you're learning how to improve yourself, how to evaluate your progress with long term goals and decisions. So I feel like it's leading to some growth in this life now. What else does DD need to know? Right, spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae. What else does DD need to know about this energy? Yeah, you have the Queen of Swords and a light. So I feel like there's this energy of um being open and honest with yourself. Um Trying to think, ground yourself when you're making choices. And the Seven of Swords there, I feel like you're gonna learn a lot about your truth. Um the more that you go through life, that some of it's not really valid in this life, it may be something that you're carrying from a past life. Like what? You're welcome, Nor. Eliza. Next plans and actions of P towards Eliza. What are P's next actions and plans towards Eliza? Are there any spirit guides, ancestors, demons, or fae that want to come and give Eliza a message? What are P's next plans and next actions towards Eliza? I feel like his next actions and plans is to communicate with you, right? The Page of Swords. I feel like they want to speak their truth towards you, tell you what they're thinking, what's on their mind. There's a Chariot too, so I feel like they're kind of like at a pause of what actions they want to take. I feel like they're doing a lot of soul searching, a lot of introspection, looking within themselves for answers on what to communicate with you with, what actions they want to take. Because I feel like they do want to take action, right? The Ace of Wands, they want to take a new action towards you. I feel like they feel that spark of passion, that spark of creativity coming through. What else does Alice need to know about P's next action and plans towards Eliza? Alright, the Seven of Wands is in the dark, so I feel like there's some scattered energy coming through there. Maybe a lack of courage a little bit. The Hierophant as well. Maybe they want to change things up and break the cycle of how things have been in the past. The High Priestess, I feel like they don't really rely on their intuition or their instincts very well. I feel like P is more logical than spiritual. So I feel like that is a hard energy to deal with. Oh man. Yeah, I feel like they kind of may want to change things up drastically between the two of you or let things go. Because I feel like they can't really just let you go. They can't just walk away from you. But I feel like they have a lot of romantic feelings towards you, a lot of, a deep connection with you that's hard for them to walk away from. But they know that things need to change here. He's a Cancer sign. Are you a Pisces, Eliza? Yeah, Cancers can be hard because Cancers don't like to open up about their energy. So, like a Pisces and a Cancer can get along really well, but it's also very hard too, right? Because I feel like your Cancer is one of those Cancers that don't like to overly express how they're truly feeling, even though they feel things, right? Because I feel like Pisces like to go out and socialize, where Cancers like to stay home and do activities at home rather than going out generally. That's generally the Cancer energy, because Cancers are the crab, so they like to stay in their shell, where Pisces are the fish, they like to swim freely. So that can be a tough energy to get together. Um, yeah, so you would think that him being a Cancer, he would be more open to spirituality and fantasy and that sort of thing, just like a Pisces. But they're kind of like stuck with, I feel like they're stuck in their mind. What is going on here? What advice can we give to Eliza? What kind of advice can we give to Eliza? The King of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like the two of you may be a little bit stuck more in your mind, not focus on what's in your heart, because there's no emotions here. Like, I don't get very many cup cards for the two of you, It's all what's in your mind, your thoughts, your worries, your stresses, Yeah, it's a tough energy. I feel like having a conversation about what action to take next would be a really good place to start with opening up your heart and expressing your feelings emotionally. But that's what I got. Maybe get that chariot moving in the right direction. Yeah. Switch it back and forth. There you go. Culture, why am I not getting any help with my health issues? I mean, I can't do any health related answers, culture, but we can see what the energy is around you. What is the energy around culture? Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae? I don't know what it's like where you are, but here too, it's really hard to get help for mental health for any health issues. Like, there's not very many doctors here or anything. Like medical doctors, mental health doctors, or any of that stuff. Let's see for culture. Is there any spirit guides, answers, or fae that want to come and give culture a message? What is the energy around culture? Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae that give culture a message? What is the energy around culture right now? We give culture some guidance. You have the Ten of Pentacles in the dark. So I feel like there's this energy of, struggling with that balance and feeling pressure. I feel this energy of you not really feeling completely content or completely happy in your energy. Um, yeah. Yeah, there is a Ten of Swords too. So I feel like you've already, I feel like you've already hit the worst kind of thing in your energy. So the only way up is to rise above, right? The Ten of Swords, especially in the dark, is like rising above. The worst is over, pulling yourself together, facing the truth of whatever your situation is. There is the Four of Swords in the dark, so taking time for yourself, taking time to rest. Situation is, but it seems like a rest is needed to take time for yourself. The sun is in the dark, so I feel like that's that unhappy energy coming through, not feeling as content as you should. Maybe some stresses and worries are coming through as well. The Page of Cups is in the dark too. So I feel like there's this energy of mixed feelings going on. Let's see what else this culture is going on. What other advice can give the culture about our situation? The Four of Pentacles. The Fool. New beginning. It seems like a new beginning may be starting for you. There may be challenges with this new beginning, but there is a new beginning. You may have decisions to make with that. Maybe making sure that you are getting all the correct information. If you don't understand anything, get some clarification. I know when I go see a doctor, ever since my kids were little, I would write everything down because doctors can read faster than I can talk. And I always forget things because, ADHD brain over here. But I always found like I always got better results for my kids and myself than like my friends who don't do that, because the doctor can go through the list really quickly, like, okay, here's what you need to do, kind of thing, and it gets done faster. I just feel the energy of like making sure you don't misinterpret anything, or there's no misunderstanding with this Two of Swords energy here. Then you have the Lovers, so yeah, it's making some choices of who you're going to share your stuff with, or who you're going to see with seeking that assistance. And it's kind of like the Wheel of Fortune. It's like not really turning your favor either, so that makes things even harder. When, the element of change is going in the opposite direction. That's what I got though. Yummy, what did my neighbor think when I did not call him back? Let's see for Tammy. Is there any spirits to get back into the universe play? What did Tammy's neighbor think when she did not call him back? I feel like he didn't care. He didn't care if you didn't call him back. Six of Wands, went on with his day. I feel like he felt like he probably thought that you were occupied with other things. It didn't really change anything in his energy with the Death card in the dark. The Queen of Pentacles in the dark, and maybe they thought that you were either busy because you were needed, or not really wanting to respond. The Eight of Swords, yeah, I feel like they thought that you are occupied with other things. You were restricted. Other things going on. I feel like there wasn't really much thought about it. Really, like there's no disagreements, there's no conflict going on or anything. What? Alice, General reading for Alice. What does Alice need to know right now? For any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Alice a message. What does Alice need to know right now? What does Alice need to know right now? You have the Eight of Cups and the Light, so I feel this energy of you moving on, like moving past something, not allowing it to linger in your energy anymore, right? The Eight of Cups, I just feel the sense of you choosing to walk away and doing something that is more aligned with your energy. You have the Eight of Swords here. You may feel like you're restricted for some reason. I don't know if this is restricted in the career that you have or the options that you have available or what, but you do have the King of Pentacles. So I do feel a sense of you redirecting your focus, focusing more on something like building a sense of stability, building a business, building something for yourself, because I feel this boost of ambition coming through with a protective energy, right? I feel like the next new moon energy coming through, the new moon Aries, is going to boost a lot of energies, right? It's a good energy for new beginnings, new boost of passions, new boost of things like that. And I feel like that's going to affect your energy as well with the King of Pentacles here, with choosing what's next in your career life. For the Chariot, moving forward, despite the challenges and obstacles in your road, you're still moving forward in that positive light, right? The Six of Swords, you may not be going too far out of the ordinary. You may still be stuck in some sort of transit type energy, but you're still moving forward you're still letting go of things that are no longer serving you anymore with the Eight of Cups and figuring out how to, pull these swords out to set yourself free. What else does Alice need to know about this energy? Yeah, you have the Knight of Wands in the dark, so you may have a lack of ideas of which direction to move towards. The Magician, I feel like you have talents you haven't utilized yet or don't realize how good those talents are. You're probably better than you think you are. The Queen of Swords being open and honest with yourself. The Nine of Swords getting out of your head a little bit more. Focusing on new beginnings, boosting your strength, boosting your confidence is coming through as well. Finding your balance and higher moving forward. And at the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Swords. So new ideas, new clarity, new breakthroughs in the right. Want to go on? James, so what is the real deal with Alex? Is she dating someone or romantically involved as to the scheduling conflicts lately? Let's see for James. During his birthday, guys, answer the names are Fae. What is the deal with Alex? Is she dating someone? What is the deal with Alex? Right now, is she dating someone? I don't feel like she's dating anyone, you know? I feel like she's quite content being on her own. Right? I feel like she's enjoying the single life here. Carefree type of energy. She's in complete control, not needing to share anything with anyone. The Page of Wands is in the dark. I just feel the Page of Wands in the dark is kind of like a lack of ideas. She knows she's delaying. I feel like she has some creative blocks, not really knowing what spark to spark up. The Ten of Cups is in the dark. So I feel like she's not really wanting a commitment. I feel like she's okay with like casual sex kind of thing, dating kind of thing. But I feel like she's not going to settle down and have a happy home, a happy family kind of situation right now. Even though she is feeling positive, she is feeling energized and that sort of thing. There is a Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, she has no interest in planting any roots and growing any sort of sense of stability. But yeah, that's what's going on. You're welcome, James. Bernadette, what's Kayla and Amanda's energy? Let's see, what is Kayla's energy right now? What is Amanda's energy right now? So Kayla, you have the Queen of Cups in the dark. So I feel this energy of her feeling sensitive, maybe self-absorbed in her own energy. I don't know. Eight of Wands, not really taking a lot of action right now. I feel like there's been some slow progress, some lack of movements, maybe some canceled plans or things canceled on her for some reason that she's disappointed about. The Ace of Cups, I feel like she's feeling emotionally empty right now or emotionally drained. What is going on in this energy for Kayla? The Four of Wands, right? I feel like even though she's feeling all these things, she seems like her energy, she's completely content with her home life. For Amanda's, you have the Five of Pentacles here. So there may be some hardships with the financial side of things a little bit there. The Judgment is in the dark as well. So I feel like, they may be having some self doubts of what their next actions are, maybe not truly following their calling. Feeling like they're falling behind. The Two of Cups, though, so I feel like she's in a relationship, um, of some sorts, right? I feel like there's a love and romance in their life. Um, Four of Pentacles are being very protective or very, possessive of their energy and their time and their relationship situation. They're resisting making any sort of changes. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe she's selling it because I feel like there's some financial issues. I have no idea. That's what I got though. We'll switch it back. Nor, what is it about my son Amar? During spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae, they want to come and give Nor a message. What is hidden about Nor's son Amar? The Queen of Pentacles is in the dark, so I don't know if it's just a matter of your son not fully agreeing with you, or I don't know. I feel like they may have made some poor financial decisions. I don't know. Because I feel like they're feeling a little detached from your energy with something that's they're trying to keep from you. There is a Three of Cups there, so I don't know if it's just overspending when they're going out with friends or whatever, right? I feel like they've been going out, having fun, having a good time. The King of Cups is in the dark as well. So I feel like he may have some, yeah, I feel like he's being private about his life or secretive about his life. I feel like he doesn't want to talk about a lot of his emotions and that sort of thing. The Nine of Wands is in the dark. So I feel like they're being a little defensive, not really having a lot of energy either. What does Nora need to know about her son's energy? What is hidden about her son? The Ten of Pentacles. I feel like they have plans to make more money, or they're trying to focus on making more money, because I feel like the financial side of things is really important. I feel like they do want to settle down. They do want to have that success. Um, the Ten of Pentacles is in the dark. So I feel like they're trying to let go of any stresses and trying to look for solutions. I feel like I don't know if they've started something because I feel like there may be some growth there. Because I feel the sense of their patience paying off. They're evaluating their progress. I feel like they are doing the work. They are doing the time, or they're trying to do their best, even though it's a slow moving thing. Yeah, that's what I got. I feel like they're being fair and honest with their expectations while they're trying to figure things out here. Dee Dee, what is coming for Dee Dee for the rest of the month? During spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae, what is coming towards Dee Dee for the rest of the month? During spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae, what is coming towards Dee Dee for the rest of the month? You have the Ace of Swords in the dark. I feel like there's this energy of not sure what is next for you because I feel the sense of out of ideas, having some brain fog, or not sure what is next. There is a devil card here too, so I don't know if there's going to be some temptations or you're going to overcome some temptations with having more self control in your energy and releasing any energy that is more toxic, or getting rid of the toxic energy and focusing on moving forward with positivity. You have the Ten of Pentacles in the dark, so I feel like the home work life balance is a little tough right now, or will be, because I feel the sense of um like struggling with that a little bit. Also feel like there's this energy of some sort of drama or disputes coming your way. I don't know if it has to do with finances or what, but you have the moon in the dark. So I feel like some things are still up in the air, some things are still a mystery yet to be unraveled. I feel it's important for you to trust your instincts, trust your intuition with how you're taking action, because you have the Knight of Pentacles here. So I feel like it's a matter of finishing what you started, making yourself accountable, making yourself reliable in your energy. And I feel like someone may be needing to lean on you for some support or guidance, that you're going to have to try to be strong for them as well. You have the Five of Cups here. So I feel like it's a matter of using your energy wisely and not allow yourself to get too caught up in an emotional conflict that is not really yours to be focused on right now. Let's see what is going on here for BD. What do we need to know for the rest of the month? Yeah, I feel like you're gonna be tested spiritually with your balance, with your creativity, with your strength moving forward. You may feel like you have a lot of weight on responsibilities and burdens and obligations to fulfill. That's going to be a challenge for you, but that's what I got. Culture. Don't want to be a Two of Wands, planning ahead, right? Well, let's see for culture. Is Ray the person who wants to apologize to culture? Is Ray the person that wants to apologize to culture? Is there any spirit guides, ancient angels, or Fae that want to come and give culture a message? Is Ray the person that wants to apologize towards culture? The Queen of Wands is a yes card. Does she mean it? Does Ray mean it when she apologizes? Yes. Is she just saying it to get out of trouble? Is Ray just saying it to get out of trouble? Yes, but not really. I feel like she does really truly mean it. I feel like she's trying to work up the courage to apologize towards you to also get out of trouble, but it's not as strong of a yes as she generally wants. She generally feels bad. Then there is maybe your writing on here is really crappy. I don't want to make it easier for her to do that again. Is something else. Again, to someone else. Okay, so what advice do we have for her culture about not her wanting to do it again? The Nine of Swords is in the dark. So yeah, I feel like it's a matter of getting out of your head and in your heart. You can't control what someone does to someone else, right? All I can do is control your own energy, your own personal self. So I feel like it's a matter of, getting that out of your head, moving forward, and that sort of thing, right? Because I feel this energy of denying it, like you just facing the issue, and overcoming that. Yeah, it's kind of hard. The wheel of change is not really on your side right now. There may be some disappointments, there may be some mishaps of things happening The King of Cups is in the dark too, so that may cause some emotional disturbance towards you. But that's what I got. Huh? The left screen is worse than this screen because it's going over the writing that you have there. So I can't see the writing over the writing. Tammy, would my neighbor V give me the communication notes from council if I can reach her? Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, answers, James, or Fae that want to come give culture a message? Would culture's neighbor V give culture the communication notes from council if culture reaches out to her? I feel like yes, she would. The Ace of Swords is yes. She would be happy and honest about the notes. The Four of Pentacles is in the dark. I feel like she's flexible with not hoarding them kind of thing, right? The Six of Cups is in the light, so she may even be able to give you past notes as well. The Hierophant is in the dark, so this is not, she's probably not allowed to do this. The other people may complain about her doing this. It's not the traditional way they do things, apparently, with this card here being the Hierophant. The Emperor, so someone may get a little pissy about it, you know? That just sucks to be them, right? Not your problem, right? Page of Wands, good communication between the two of you. It may stir some other things going on there, but yeah. Three of Pentacles, people are going to have their opinions about things like always, right? This council kind of reminds me a little bit of like Girl Guides, you know, when it wasn't really the Girl Guides that were the issues, but I remember being Girl Guides. There were certain parents that didn't like other certain parents, and it was always a thing going on. This kind of spread kind of made me think about that. Where Tammy is there any spirit guides answer? Oh no, I already said that. Never mind. Switch it again. Okay. Eliza, is P saving money for us? Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or Fae? Is P saving money for us? From whom or for what? Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or Fae? Is P saving money for Eliza and himself? The Two of Swords is in the dark, so no. Is he saving money for someone else? The Queen of Cups is a yes, but it's also in the dark though. Is he saving money for something else? Is P saving money for something else? Yes. With the Page of Wands. Yes, for the Page of Wands, it's the King of Wands. Some of them are saving money for like a business person, right? King of Wands could be like a business person, a boss of some sorts. I don't know if it's money that he's owed them because of the Page of Wands being in the dark. Because I feel like, you know, there may be some false starts to something or didn't get to finish something. So I don't know if they're like paying off something, but that's what I got. Alice, general reading for Alice. What does Alice need to know right now? Is there any spirit guide answers to Tamsy Fae? What does Alice need to know right now? There is a death card here, so I feel like there's a change that wants to emerge. So I don't know if you're resisting making these changes or what's going on here. Because I feel like there's this energy of resisting the changes, fearful of walking to the unknown type of thing. There's a Seven of Wands and a Light too. So I feel like there's this energy of feeling guarded, like feeling like you need to stand up for yourself, defend yourself, whatever that is. Setting some clear boundaries or for whatever reason. You have the King of Swords here. So I don't know if someone is like um influencing your ideas or your expectations or what's going on with that. I just feel like with the King of Swords and a Light, there's this energy of someone um being having high standards for themselves, being very strict or very honest with their expectations. I don't know if that's like a boss person or what, but you have the Eight of Pentacles. So I feel like whatever you're doing a good job, right? The Eight of Pentacles, I feel like you're developing your skills, developing your talents, developing, you're just mastering your craft kind of thing. Because I just feel this sense of you being more dedicated, more consistent in your energy, you manifesting something for yourself. What else does Alice need to know about this energy? The Four of Swords. You need time to take time for yourself, take time to think things through. The Justice is in the Light too. So it's a matter of weighing your options between your heart and your thoughts, right? Of how you're going to play things out. Because I just feel like there's this energy of you feeling like you're out of ideas with confusion. But I also feel like there's this energy of maybe someone is like playing the blame game or someone's causing some corruption in your energy or your workplace or whatever's going on with that. Yeah, the Six of Pentacles in the dark. So there's definitely an imbalance going on. I don't know if it's like feeling like there's strings attached to something or holding on to something that's not really yours to hold on to. And it's trying to balance the scales here and it's feeling a little off. Five of Cups. I feel the sense of some sort of emotional disappointment coming through. Maybe it's you and your person, Kyle. I don't know. But I just feel like there's an imbalance coming through with going through a toxic cycle of some sort with mismatched energy and broken trust coming through as well. So that is what's being resisted over here is what's coming out at the end. That's what I got. Bernadette. Energy for the rest of the week. Let's see for Bernadette. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What does Bernadette need to know? Energy for the rest of the week. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Bernadette a message? What does Bernadette need to know about the energy between now and the rest of the week? With the Nine of Swords, I feel like there's this energy of, feeling defeated, like feeling stuck in your head, not quite sure what energy to move yourself from. I feel like there's going to be some more sleepless nights, more stressing, more anxiety, or just feeling anxious in general. I feel like it may be because of lack of going out and socializing, lack of going out and having fun kind of thing. Maybe this week may be a little bit too slow, too boring. But I feel like you're going to be moving forward in a positive light, letting some of that toxic energy go. Because I feel like you're putting your focus into something new You know, maybe it's something that you started a while ago and you lost patience with it, and now you're going to revisit it. That may show some growth, or you may see the potential of putting some more work into it. There is the death, I want to say the death card because I feel the sense of resisting some changes, but it's the devil card here. So I feel like there's this energy of breaking some toxic shit out of your energy, right? I feel the sense of you reclaiming your power, setting yourself free kind of thing, and not tying yourself down to something that is no longer serving you as well. Yeah, the King of Cups. I feel like there's going to be some sort of emotional, romantic energy coming your way this week. I don't know if this is someone new or something not, because I feel like someone's going to have a broken heart. Don't know who. But it seems like positive energy, broken heart. There's going to be like a roller coaster of things going on this at the end of the week. You know, someone may express their feelings towards you in a negative way just because the Page of Cups is in the dark. I don't know if it has to do with any mixed feelings between you and someone else, or someone just fishing for some attention. The Hierophant too. Things are gonna be out of the ordinary by the end of the week. You know, it's not gonna be as structured as you predicted. That is what I got. Nor. How does Nor's friend Aubrey see and thoughts about Nor? What is Aubrey's energy towards Nor? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels today? They want to come and give Nor a message. What are Nor's friends' thoughts about Nor? I feel like your friend thinks that you worry a lot or you stress a lot, and I feel like she thinks that you may not always, like, you may feel sad. I feel like she knows that you're worried about your family situation with the Ten of Cups here. I feel like she thinks that you're just kind of like waiting around or just kind of like trying to figure things out, and I feel like that makes her worry about you. There's the Eight of Swords in the dark too, so I feel like she wishes that you would let some things go and move forward, right? The Knight of Pentacles is in the dark. So I don't know if she thinks that you're worried about your son or your husband or what's going on with that. What's going on with this energy? What exactly does Aubrey they're gonna say that wrong. Think and feel about Nor. A Page of Wands in the dark. I feel like she doesn't want to talk to you about it. I feel like she doesn't want to overstep, you know, the boundaries between the two of you. But I feel like she's worried too about whoever this Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Swords are probably the same person that you're both worried about. The world is in the dark, so I feel like whatever the cycle is, it hasn't completed yet. Maybe it's just begun. The Chariot is in the dark. Yeah, there's a pause energy here. I feel like overall she does care about you a lot. She just kind of like worried about you, not sure what to do about it. Dee Dee! Is there any spirit guides, answers, and your Fae that want to come and give Dee Dee a message? What does Dee Dee need to know right now? What does Dee Dee need to know right now? For the Tower in the dark, I feel like there's this energy of some sudden, unexpected changes. I don't feel like it's going to be like a disaster or anything because I just feel like it may be something that you may have to start over kind of thing or rebuild or recreate. I don't know. But you have the Four of Cups and a light here, so I feel like it's a matter of taking a step back, observing the situation, and figuring out what your next moves are from there. You have the Moon here, so some things are illusions, some things may not be crystal clear to you. There may be some misinformation, miscommunication of some sorts. So I feel like it's a matter of being open to making sure that you are getting clear information and you're not misunderstanding something. There is a King of Swords here, so I feel like this person may feel like they're the boss person. I don't know what their deal is. I just feel like there's a lot of sense of control from this person trying to come through. Like they're the boss, it's my way or no way kind of thing, attitude that I feel like is coming through this. There is the Ace of Pentacles here, so there may be some new ideas and new plans coming through, a new opportunity that may come out of nowhere unexpectedly. It might be something small, but it's still something that you may be able to manifest. What exactly is going on for Duty with this new beginning of the Ace of Pentacles? Ace of Wands, there could be a spark of motivation. Maybe it's a matter of having a great idea but not having the energy to pursue it. I don't know. You have the Eight of Pentacles in the dark too. So I feel like, you may be lacking focus and making sure that your focus is where you want your focus to be, right? So where your focus goes, your energy flows, and making sure your focus is on the right spot. If your focus is on negativity and things that are no longer serving you anymore, your energy is going to go down that rabbit hole as well, instead of looking at this opportunity, changing your Ace of Wands into light and sparking that up and seeing what can come out of it, eh? That is what I want. James, what's the outlook in career this month for James? Is there any spirit guides, answers, James, or Fae? What is James' career looking like this month? Right, spirit guides, answers, James, or Fae. What is James' career looking like this month? I feel like career wise, there's going to be some challenges, right? The world is in the dark. So I feel like there's a lack of completion coming through, maybe not being able to get everything done. I don't know. You have the Knight of Pentacles as well, so you may be a little bit slow to react, or slow to take action for whatever that is for you, because I just feel the sense of being stubborn and uncompromising with your energy. Even though you do work really hard, I do feel that. For the Two of Pentacles in the dark, and maybe it's just a matter of matching your energy of what's most important for you to put your focus on, and what things you can slack on, and be more disciplined on that, right? Because discipline leads to success. You have the Knight of Cups here, so I feel like things are going to play good in your favor either way, right? I feel the sense of success and satisfaction coming your way. So, in recognizing the work that you do, you have the Five of Wands here, so there may be some conflict about the work that you do, though, even though it seems to be positive. There is the Two of Cups here, so there may be some work romance coming through. I don't know what's up with that. Or maybe just a good old collaboration, right? Yes, some partnerships coming through with work-wise. What else does James need to know about this energy for the career for this month? Tower energy, right? There may be a conflict that may cause this tower energy and slow down some energy that's supposed to be a little faster. The Four of Pentacles, taking a rest on it, letting things go, be a little bit more flexible, be a little bit more open with your ideas, right? And letting go of any communication blocks. That's really cool. Culture. How's work for the rest of the week for culture? Joining spirit guides, answers, and your faith that want to come and give culture a message. How was work for the rest of the week? Is there any spirit guides, answers, and your faith? How was work for the rest of the week for culture? You have the Eight of Swords and a light. So I feel like work-wise, you may be a little bit restricted on what options you have available in that area. You may feel like there's a lot of things that are stuck in your head, feeling anxious, feeling like, ugh, Maybe you're gonna feel like you're not doing good enough, but trust yourself that you are. There's a Seven of Cups and a Light here, so I feel like, there may be too many options, too many things going on, maybe feeling overwhelmed with it all. You have the Temperance and the Dark, so making sure your mind, heart, and soul is well aligned, being able to stay calm, especially under pressure, right? I feel that for you. For the Two of Wands in the Dark, I feel like, you know, there may be choices with which path you want to take, but there may be some hesitation of what you want to decide. But I feel like whatever it is, you're the Empress, right? I feel that Empress energy coming through, right? Especially with your Taurus moon energy is coming out. I can feel that for you. I just feel like with the Empress here, like you hold the power of your situation, right? It's just a matter of looking for new opportunities, using your maternal instincts, being nurturing and caring and loving in your energy. I feel like will help you along the way for the rest of the week. What else does culture need to know about this energy? Yeah, the Seven of Wands is in the light as well. So, stay grounded, right? Don't let anyone change your mind. You're right. You have Cancer energy, you have Taurus energy, so you can be as stubborn as a bull, right? I feel that if you need things to go slow and steady, then you have things go slow and steady. There's nothing wrong with going slow. The Four of Pentacles is in the dark, so I feel like your energy is going to be more focused on being practical rather than fast. I also feel this energy if you're not wanting to be flexible for whatever reason. Maybe you're just your way of controlling how the week is going to go with moving slowly and not rushing into anything. But your cycle is going to be completed, right? So I feel like you're going to get your work done, or just the energy itself is going to be completed. Because I feel like next week you're going to be starting a brand new cycle. Maybe with this King of Pentacles or this Knight of Pentacles here, I mean. Because I just feel like this person is very patient, very practical, very devoted, very responsible in their energy. So I don't know if they're coming towards you in love or friendship or what's going on there, but that's what I thought. Tammy, if I file a complaint with a property management company, will council include me again? Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Tammy files a complaint with a property management company. Will council include her again? I feel like with the Two of Swords, it'd probably have to do a vote or something to make that decision. I don't feel like it's as easy as just making a complaint. The Queen of Pentacles is in the dark. I feel like there would be some negotiation going on. Page of Swords, the Emperor. Yeah, I feel like the other people involved may not agree with this, including you again for whatever reason. Not quite sure what their deal is. The King of Cups is in the dark too. Yeah, there's definitely an emotional and logical imbalance between the two of you, like you and the council. The Three of Wands. I don't know if they're all gonna gang up and all vote no, don't invite culture in for whatever reason. Um, I'm not quite sure what their deal is. I feel like there's a lack of cooperation between you and them, right? Yeah, Page of Cups is in the dark. Magician. You don't need the other people. Okay, gotcha. I was just reading the energy here because it seems like they're all gonna have their opinions about it. The Queen of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, the Emperor, the King of Cups, they're all people, right? So I don't know. That is what I got though. Yeah, you make your complaint, but I'm just mean maybe if you put in your complaint and the person you give your complaint to may go to the council and let's have a vote if you're gonna let Tammy back in, kind of thing, because you were wondering if they were gonna include you again. So I was saying it was kind of like they may have to vote to see if they're gonna include you again, and it seemed like they were all kind of against. Yeah, because I write it as if I file a complaint with a property management company, will council include me? And then for the first question, it was a Two of Swords. So they would have a difficult decision to make. So I felt like because of all the people that came out afterwards, was kind of like them having a vote and them voting against you. Yeah. But you were asking if council is going to include you again. So I feel like the people are going to have a conversation about including you again, and then I'll be against it. I'm not sure how that works, but that's the energy that came through. Yeah. Because you had all the powerful people in the dark. So that's why I said I don't know what their deal is, but that's what came through. But thank you all for being here. I am posting members only videos this week, so keep an eye out for that too. But yeah, I'll see you all next time. Hope you all have a great night. And thank you for being here. I appreciate you all so much. Bye, everyone. Good night.